This first activity is pretty straightforward. They click where they want the answer to go, press an equal sign on the keyboard, click the first number, and then they type in a asterisk for multiplication, click the second number, and then they press enter and it enters the formula there. So let's just show you for the division one down here. So click where you want the answer to go, press equals on the keyboard, click the first number. Now because it's division we use forward slash, click the second number and press enter, and then it puts the answer in there. So on the next activity, formulas using multiplication. So you can see I've put the answers in here. So let's just remove these answers, and then what we do is we click where we want the answer to go, press equals, press the first number, and you can see it's already auto completing this because I've already done it, and then they press an asterisk, press the second number, hit enter, and then that's in there. So then they work through, we get the pupils to do these one at a time because we haven't shown them how to copy and paste a formula yet. I'm just going to click on this, and if I hold this blue dot down here in the corner, drag it down, it will copy the formula down. So you'll see this multiplied by this gives you this one. So let's do the auto sum for the grand total. So I'm just going to click somewhere else to deselect them, click the top one, drag it down and let go before the cell where I want the answer to go. If you're in Excel, then you actually drag it onto this number, and but in Google Sheets you stop one before, and then in Google Sheets I go to function and sum, and it puts my answer in there, press enter. So on Excel you just press auto sum, press the function button, and it automatically does auto sum. So that one's done. So if we go to the division one, very similar. So press here, press equals, click the first number divided by second number, and then you put it in there, and the children work through doing that one at a time. So now on to pasting formula. So what we can do here is they click on the first formula, you see the formula's already done, copy it. So if I remove these, so they click the first one and then they copy it, and then they drag down here, and then they right click or two finger tap on a Chromebook and paste, and it will put the answers in there. The next one is the formula exercise. So this is a little bit more complicated. So the gunpowder barrels are £115 each, cutthroat Jake buys 15. So press in here, this one's a bit more straightforward, equals, and then the contents of this cell, B7, multiplied by the contents of C7, press enter, get my answer here, and then I can just drag down here or copy and paste to get my answers for the other pirates. So when they get to here, for the total, it's going to be this number because that's the price, multiplied by the number that Deadly Dan bought, and then put the answer in there, and then again copy and paste down. And so for Merciless Meg, click here and then press equals, and then again the number of gunpowder barrels that we've bought multiplied by the number that Meg bought, the price for one gunpowder barrel multiplied by the number that Meg bought. Put it in there, drag that down, and then that will replicate with the formulas for all the other things that they've bought and put them in there. So for the auto sum, just like before, drag down, stop one cell before, and then go to functions and go to sum, or if you're in Excel, just press on that button, press on the auto sum button, and then you'll get your answer there. Same there, same there. So for this one, down here, I pressed an equals button, clicked on this cell, and then typed in a plus, clicked on this cell, then typed in another plus, clicked on this cell. So if you look, you'll see the formulas up here. That's in there. So that's the grand total as the extra challenge. Now on to the extension task. So the extension task, when you do this, this is blank. This is not there. So you can see what I've done is I've had to read this and work out what they've done. So the gold bars, £99 for one gold bar, and then they've bought 235, so multiply in there. Grand total, so that's fairly straightforward. You just auto sum to work out the grand total. The money for each crew member will be this number divided by 50, as you can see by the formula up here, because each crew gets 1/50th of the profits. The total money for the crew, so that's what one crew member gets, and there's 20 crew, isn't there? So it's the contents of the cell here, the cell above here, and it's been multiplied by 20 for 20 crew members. And then down here, this is the money that's left over for the captain. So what we do is we've taken the grand total and then we've subtracted the money that was the total money for each crew. So you can see over here that we've got P8. So P8 is here, that's the grand total, and the money for each crew, the total money for the crew is P10, which is there, so that's been subtracted from the grand total to give us this amount here.